programs, associate's degrees versus a bachelor's. There is a debate. Which one should you do? This is a lunchtime car chat. We are talking all things Radiology Technology School. Hope you guys can drop your questions here in the chat. I want to be able to answer them while I'm on lunch and be able to see, give any kind of tips of what may help you make the decision on should you go to Radiology Technology School, and if you are going, what program, an associate's or a bachelor's or even a master's would work for you. So I'm going to give you a little background on programs. When it comes to radiology technology programs, most programs are an associate's degree program. Okay, so that is what you'll usually find. Now, it's not unheard of nowadays to you're going on your first contract. Okay, let me think of some tips for you. Hang tight. So it's not unheard of to have a program that's a master's degree level radiology technology program or more bachelor's programs. I'm going to talk about what private user 4062 just asked. They're going on their first contract. Any tips? I'm going to say I've been a contractor. I'm a contractor now. Is go in, figure out how things are done. Make sure, number one, that you follow protocols, you ask questions. If you're not sure how to do things, don't be afraid to ask questions. Okay, so don't let anybody make you feel like you're a traveler, you're a contractor, you should know, you're getting paid all the big bucks. No, ask the questions, and if you're not sure, ask for the policy. Just try to make sure you understand all of those things before you go in, and that's pretty much it. Go in, have a good time, make that money, enjoy it. Don't think of the negative. If any negative comes up, hey, go grab somebody, get some questions answered. I think contract is great. I've never really had a problem with it. I just make sure I ask questions. Hopefully that helps. So thank you guys for the engagement. I love the engagement. It helps this live. I am trying to use my lunch break productively, and that is to help you all understand what we do as radiology technologists and all the opportunities and possibilities that are available to you. So ask your questions here. Today's topic is about going to radiology technology school, and should you go for an associate's or a bachelor's degree? Now, I'm going to tell you, most programs, they are associate degree programs. Is that a bad thing? No, it's not. There, it's no different from a nursing degree. Most nursing programs, you guys, are actually associate degree programs. A lot of people, they act like associate's degrees don't get you anywhere. They do. I've had one for many. Thank you so much. Appreciate you taking your time and following since I was in school. Oh, congratulations. How long have you been out of school? So if you're traveling already, you've been out for a little bit. So that is good. So this is what I would tell you. If you are trying to decide what to do, an associate's or a bachelor's, I've had an associate's all of my career. It has not hindered me. I've been an instructor. I've owned my own staffing company, my own consulting company. It's what you do with the degree that you have. I would say that at this time, for many, I, I've been working on my bachelor's. I take it, I'm not going full time. I take it slowly because I do work and I have multiple things. I'm a content creator here. That's a whole job in itself. And I still work in radiology. So, I'm very busy and I got a family and a life. So that's why I say do what's best for you. It has not hindered me. I do encourage you. The world is different. So having a bachelor's degree now opens you up to more possibilities in other lanes. But I'm going to tell you, having an associate's degree does not stop it. And don't let anybody in these comments try to troll you and make you think that, oh, you only have an associate's. Do you know any nurses out there and other healthcare professionals that have an associate's degree that are making bank? There's a Nurses to Riches, I think they're called. You guys, you should check them out. But they have a great YouTube page. And even though it's all about nursing, I'm going to tell you, there was one video I saw that really opened my eyes to ignore people that try to put you down because you have an associate's degree. Just ignore them. Because this lady that went for nursing and got her associate's degree, she was like, I wasn't interested in getting anything beyond that. Because the entry level to nursing is an associate's degree. She started a company that was a hospice care. You got to go and watch the episode. But a hospice care business sold it for, I think, $5 million. and she was like, yeah, I did all that with associate's degree. I'm telling you, I was like, go ahead, go ahead. So Lo- Lolo B7S9Q says, I have an associate's degree in health administration 2014. Will a certificate from a J-Cert credential college allow me to sit for the ARRT? I applied to GSU to retake my science courses. So that's the thing. You have programs out back in the day before 2016. You could be going to a hospital-based program which offered a certificate because they were not attached to a college, so you couldn't get a degree, but you could still sit for your ARRT. That's the question Lolo is asking here, because you cannot get your ARRT unless you have a 2-year degree. Now, that degree does not have to be in radiology technology, but you do still have to go to a radiology technology program. Sounds a little confusing, I know, but that all happened because in 2016, in order to elevate our profession, they required that you have at least an associate's degree in anything. But your school, you say Lolo has an associate's degree, like she said already, in healthcare administration, but she doesn't have a degree or certification or education. She hasn't gone through a radiology technology program. So she chooses to take a certificate program. There are several places that offer just certificate, not a degree, in radiologic sciences. Why, you may say? Because they're only looking to reach people like Lolo who already have a degree, but don't need to go for 2 years to get another degree. But they need their radiology training and to have some kind of certification training, 2-year training in radiologic sciences. So hence, that's how you do it. Now she's qualified once she's completed a ARRT approved curriculum for radiologic sciences. Now she's okay to go ahead and sit for her ARRT because she already has an associate's degree from a valid school from somewhere else, and then has the 2-year education from an accredited program by the ART. That makes sense, right? Yes, it does. So there are some programs out there that offer a certificate, but you have to have an associate's in order to get your ARRT. No way around it. That is the rules. Do you have to have a bachelor's? No, you don't. Does a bachelor's give you more options? Yes. Now, I'm going to tell you, experience is a good teacher. There's a song about that. But experience can qualify you for in substitution of a degree. So there are people that have, I'm not going to say anybody, but I have some contacts that don't even have their ARRT, and they're over sales and all of this others. Like, they are huge in the imaging profession. They have like 30 years of experience. Experience, I'm telling you, pays. But at this time when you're starting out, having a degree also does. And this world is a little different. Some places do require that you have a bachelor's degree. So that's what I would say. If you're trying to get in, around you, there are no bachelor's programs, but you just gotta feel like you gotta graduate with the bachelor's. It's not required to become an ARRT credentialed radiology technologist. You can go to an associate's degree. And what I would suggest is, next, get your employer to pay for your bachelor's. There are so many schools out there that offer online bachelor's programs. There are bridge programs for radiologic sciences. Like, you can do a bridge program. The college I went to, they no longer have the associate degree program, but they have a bachelor's bridge program, which a lot of technologists take advantage of. So that's why I say, I would say go for the program that allows you in. So if you only have associate's degree programs around you and one accepts you, go for it. Don't say, I've just got to get a bachelor's. You can get the bachelor's, but do it in a smart way, because having a bachelor's versus an associate's in our profession does not necessarily mean you'll get more money or more opportunities. And that is the truth. I mean, I would love to know, you guys. Wow, thank you. You're welcome, Lolo. I wish you the best. Apply to multiple places. That's what I would say. And whoever takes you, go. And then if it's an associate program, but you just got to have a bachelor's, do something online and get that bachelor's and that master's. Or you can, uh, I'm waiting for my lunch to be delivered. Or you can get your employer to pay for it, get tuition assistance instead of you paying it all out of pocket, right? That makes sense to me. I'm doing mine online bit by bit because I am so busy. I do not have a schedule to be able to go sit in somebody's class and take a course. I just don't have that time. Just too much for me. I love the online do self-paced version. But yeah, go watch Nurses to Riches. They have an episode where the lady was like, "Yeah, I have a associate degree as an RN, and I'm not going back for my bachelor's because I just sold my hospice business for $5 million." You cannot beat that. That is all with an associate's degree. So when someone tells me associate's degrees do not pay, again, I tell you it is what you do with your degree. 100%. It's what you do with your degree. It doesn't matter. I know people with high school diplomas and they're filthy rich. They have no limits to what they've been able to do business wise. So it's not always your degree. Now, should you get a bachelor's if you want one? If you have an associate, should you bridge over if you want to? It all depends on what you want to do. Do those letters look good behind your name? Yes, they do. For some people, like myself, it's about just feeling accomplished in that area, that you started something and you want to finish it. That's that's pretty much for me what it would be. I feel like I've 24 years, I've done a lot. I've accomplished a lot. I'm still learning. And this whole social media thing is really like new to me because I was never on social media before 2019. And growing that podcast, helping you all to really see career pivots in 2026 is going to be key to the rest of my content for this year. So please tune in if you haven't seen the podcast already. It's a video and audio. It's right here on YouTube. A couple of Rad Text podcasts. Give me some ideas of what you all want me to make content on for the podcast. It has been very helpful to so many people. I meet more people that say, "I found you through your podcast." A lot of people listen to podcasts. I know I do. Let me know, what are your favorite podcasts? What podcasts you guys listen to? I would love to know that. Do you guys listen to podcasts? I actually just love podcasts. I really, really love podcasts. I'm trying to, there we go. The sun is shining on my phone, so I'm going to move it over here because the sun is shining on this phone. I don't want it to get too hot. I'm going to see. Do you guys have any questions? Any more questions? I love the questions that came. I wish you all the best. And yeah, if there are no more questions, thank you for clarifying the difference. You are welcome. You are welcome. Be sure to check out the podcast, a couple of Rad Text podcasts, and let me know what podcast topic you guys want me to talk about. And if you get a chance, go check out Nurses to Riches, their YouTube page, because they really, really, really have a great episode from this woman that talked highly of what her associate's degree, what she did with her associate's degree. And that's the kind of content I want to make for you all, is to show you that everything is not about vanity metrics. Could I have a lot of followers on here? Yeah, if I did certain things that were trendy, that was for the algorithm. But my sole purpose on being on social media is not to waste my time or waste you guys' time. It's to give you real tips and information that I wish I had. So that was the main focus of me getting on social media, was to really help people so they didn't have to struggle like I struggled, over the years. People weren't either thinking outside the box, some weren't sharing what they knew for various reasons. I mean, some people just don't, you have to be careful who you share things with, right? Because everybody's intentions are not honorable. So you got to be careful. You just can't share everything with everybody. And I mean, that's just the honest truth. People call it gaslighting, but I'm just telling you from experience. Some stuff keep to yourself. And it's not gaslighting. What do they call it? Gatekeeping, excuse me. It's not gatekeeping. So it's just some people don't need to know all your business and know everything that you're doing, because everybody's intentions are not pure. So I am very careful who I share things with and what I share with, because what you share could be damaging to someone. Sometimes people see on social media where they're doing this, they're doing that. I can do it too. It'd be the worst decision they ever made. And they got it from you. So I try to be honest and realistic of the things I've done, the things I haven't done, the mistakes I've made, things I wish I knew beforehand. And that's what my content is going to really focus on in 2026, is career pivots for those of you who are getting in a profession, so you could get some experience and then know how to pivot versus guessing. And then for those of you in the profession for a long time, and also for individuals coming into the profession in a later age, like, you're at a certain level or place in your life to where somebody who's 23, 20 years old is not. You're on your second, your third career, and it's like, okay, I got to move at a certain speed right now in order to get where I want to get. I don't have time to really get like 5 years experience in x-ray. You may not want to do patient care at this age. Maybe you see more of the IT, the PACs. I got some stuff coming, so you guys be sure to stay tuned, and thanks for tuning into this live, and until next time, be sure to check out my book, Rachel the Radiographer. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Let's put it up here. I gotta show it to y'all. Rachel the Radiographer is a hardcover children's book. It is amazing. My phone, I don't want to get too hot because this sun is shining, y'all. It is shining. So this is Rachel the Radiographer, a hardcover children's book. It is beautiful. Let's open it up and show you guys a little bit. Oh, let's see. Look at how beautiful this is. Isn't this a gorgeous book? And then she has a coloring book to go with it. So this is the coloring book, Rachel the Radiographer coloring book, and it's an activity book as well. I guess I should call it like an activity book because it's not just a coloring book. It is an activity book as well. So grab your copy, check out the podcast, a Rad Text podcast. You got the coloring book and Rachel the Radiographer. Until next time, toodles.